Why, good morning, Mac, and anyone watching episode 289 of GRAMidei, Read Stories for Mac. Back to bears. This is going to start on page 64. It says, Wise old William. William, Lucy, and James had been out shopping, and on the way home, Lucy went to a bric-a-brac store. Knickknacks? A whole store? I don't know what bric-a-brac is. We'll see if we can find out. She looked around for so long that William was afraid they would miss the bus. We've plenty of time, said Lucy. She had her eye on an enormous striped umbrella. But when she finally decided to buy it, the bus had gone. See what you've done, said James crossly as they started walking home. They were almost home when it suddenly began to rain. Lucy whipped open the umbrella and they all sat under it until the shower had passed. There you are, said Lucy triumphantly. Aren't you glad I bought it? William thought to himself, if she hadn't made us miss the bus, we would have been home before it rained. But he knew that sometimes, for the sake of peace, it was a wise thing for a bear not to say what a bear was thinking. That's true. Look at this picture, though. Look how giant that umbrella is. It's as big as a beach umbrella. So based on those context clues, I would come to the conclusion that bric-a-brac means an umbrella store. And that doesn't seem right. Maybe it's just all sorts of stuff. And then why this other guy has 2-foot-long baguettes, 2 of them, only he knows. Here's the last story today. Lost in the Woods. Bimbo and Biffy, again, were off for a day in the woods. They hadn't gone far when Bimbo's lunchbox flew open and out fell all his food. Okay, good. I thought it was, yeah. I told you to have the catch mended, said Biffy crossly. You'll have to share my food now. The bears enjoyed their day out, except they were both a bit hungry. But when it was time to go home, they could not find the way. I think it's this path, said Biffy. No, I think it's this one, said Bimbo. We seem to be lost, said Biffy in a very small voice. Sorry, we seem to be lost. Suddenly, Bimbo saw something lying on a different path altogether. It was part of the lunch he had dropped. Biffy, he cried, this is the way we came. So the bears took that path and were soon safely back home. Before the bears next went out for the day, Bimbo mended his lunchbox and Biffy bought a map showing all the path through the woods. That's probably pretty smart. Although I'm surprised the bird didn't eat it. It looks like celery, a sandwich, a cupcake, and I don't know what this is. Before the bears next went out for the day. Usually that's how we would construct it. Before the bears went out again that day, maybe we would say it like that. This book, love you.